This show brought to you by Read the Play, Promoted Trophy and Clothing Company, Kempe International, De Grande Cycle and Sport.
Welcome back to the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show. We're moving on to talk some football now. I've been taking in the action from the Geelong Amateurs game against Northshore this morning, and we're joined by the coach of the Geelong Amateur side now, Bill. Bill, thanks for your time.
Pleasure.
And I guess the boys are coming off a result that they probably weren't looking for. How are you feeling after a pretty tight loss to Northshore?
A bit disappointed, but glad the Shoreys won, being an old North Shore boy. But I'm really wrapped in the effort of my boys. We're a young side, a lot of bottom-age kids, and we're still learning. But North Shore were just a bit strong and just took the footy off us a bit often today and made the most of their opportunities.
Is that something that you're definitely going to look to address through the coming weeks? Or?
Yeah, we'll keep working on our game. You know, it's all about skill acquisition and being accountable to your man, and when it's your turn to go, putting your head over the footy and trying to win the football and use it well.
Have you got a few guys that might be pressing? I know you are coaching the second side here at the Geelong Amateurs, pressing for a spot in that first side. Yeah,
we've got probably, about 6 or 8 young boys who are good enough to play in the top side, and it's a matter of them just getting their opportunity, so that'll come.
It's a good thing for the club too. I know last year I think your under-18s had to amalgamate with Ocean Grove. This year you've got 2 under-14 sides, and it looks like the future is really bright at the Geelong Amateur Footy Club in the junior ranks.
Yeah, our numbers are really good. We've got a strong Auskick program, and we've got good numbers right through to under-12s. We've got 3 under-14 sides and 2 under-16s, and our numbers are good. And it's a really good junior environment here for kids to come and learn footy.
Another good thing too, I guess, when you've got senior guys running around and your senior side going so well at the moment, you look at guys like Tim Clark, Travis Robertson, these sort of guys that the young fellas can look up to. And do you find that a lot of them do stay around and maybe take on some of the skills that they do see, I guess, their heroes from the Geelong Amateur Footy Club are playing with every Saturday?
Yeah, the guys the senior group are terrific. They actually every fortnight we get senior players come over and take some training for us on Tuesday nights. So. The club are really dedicated to advancing the junior program, and we have a common theme that we coach to. And the boys always enjoy going down and watching the senior guys after we've played.
And how do you handle that too with the 3 sides? Do you all train on the same night, or is it something about us structuring it so you get to spend a bit of as much time with each side as possible?
The way we structure, we train Tuesday, Thursdays, and we have Tuesdays, we have a lot of the college guys who don't train with us, Geelong College boys. So we do mostly whole group stuff on Tuesdays, and Thursdays we split our boys into their teams that they'll play with on the weekend, and the individual coaches take them in a group form.
And what division have you been drawn in, Bill?
We're in Division 3, our side.
Is that about where you feel the side's at?
Yeah, I think we're about Division 3. We're probably middle of the road, Division 3, with our age group at the moment, because we run into sides like Northshore and Inverleigh, Anglesea, who are a one-team club, and therefore we run into a lot of top-age boys. So that's one of the things that we're getting used to, is our boys getting used to playing against top-age boys every week.
It's good to hear, Bill, that things are going well and the future looks bright for the Geelong Amateur Junior Football Club. Thanks for your time on the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show. We've been joined by Nick and James here on the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show from the Geelong Amateur Under-14 second side. Boys, you're coming off a result that you probably weren't looking for, but I'm guessing you had a bit of fun running around out there this morning, Nick.
Yeah, although we were really competitive in the first half, but I think they ran over us in the last half.
And you're coming up against some pretty big boys as well. Are you a first-year player, James, or...?
I'm bottom age for under-14s, but I've been at the club for about 5 years.
So do you find you come up against some guys that are a fair bit bigger than you?
Yeah, they're fairly big.
Interested too, Nick. What AFL club do you follow?
Port Adelaide.
Port Adelaide, what's that?
Well, Dad used to work for them, and yeah, I grew up with them.
So who's your favourite player, Chad Corns or one of those boys? Or
Sean Burgoyne, probably.
Sean Burgoyne, well, fair enough. What about you, James? What AFL club do you follow?
The Collingwood Magpies.
Collingwood. I'm a Carlton man, so I don't know. We might just have to drop you out of screen now, James. No, you're all right. Who's your favourite player?
Probably Scott Pendlebury.
Scott Pendlebury. No, that's fair enough. I can understand that one. What is it that you boys love about playing football for the Geelong Amateur Footy Club?
Well, it's a good environment, and we have 3 teams, and all the teams are pretty competitive, so we do pretty well.
And what about you, James? Do you like having a lot of numbers down here at training, having those 3 sides all running around together?
Yeah, it means you got more people to talk to, and all your friends are along, and you got, yeah.
No, that's what footy's about, boys. Enjoying it with your mates. Thanks for your time here on the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show. We've been joined now in our football segment by Brad, the coach of the successful Northshore Seagulls this morning. And Brad, a very good result for your boys, and thanks for your time here on the show.
No worries, thanks Tim. It's pleasing to get a good result, come away from the home ground and come away with the win. Yeah, it was very pleasing.
How have the boys been going so far this season? We know you've been drawn in Division 3. Have they been going well enough, and is that where you probably feel you're about at the moment?
Well, we actually started in Division 4 and the boys got put up a couple of weeks ago, and we had our first loss last week, and it was good to sort of bounce back and have a win today. Division 3 is probably about where we're at, just going on the couple of sides that we have played in Division 3. So
you come up against some clubs out that way, sort of trying to draw players like Corio, I guess North Geelong, I should say, out that way as well, and you guys North Shore. Is it an advantage for you guys being a GFL club that maybe some kids do think they can play GFL footy if they take on a junior spot at North Shore?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, definitely. There is quite a few clubs that around that northern suburbs area, and does draw the kids to 2 or 3 different clubs. So if GFL, being a junior from around that way, it's definitely where I want to be is trying to be playing GFL. So.
And in your senior ranks as well, I know there's been a big emphasis put on the juniors and maybe pushing a few guys through from the under-18 setup. That's something that gives these kids that are playing under-14, under-16 footy at North Shore a lot of hope that if they stay with the club, they'll be playing senior footy for the Seagulls one day. Yeah,
definitely. At the moment, our seniors obviously aren't travelling as well as what we'd like. And in the last couple of years, we've had a lot of our junior players, get pushed into a senior role a lot earlier than what they'd think. So definitely something that they can strive for when they get up to 18s and 16s. So.
And can you see the skill sets amongst these under 14 boys that already suggest to you that a couple of them could be pushing for a spot in that North Shore side in the maybe not the near too distant future if it is under 16s and maybe under 18s kids that are getting the go out there at North Shore?
Yeah, definitely. A couple of our junior boys have got really good skills both sides of their feet, and they've got real good goal sense. So, which is good for us and gives us we're getting good results out in the track. So.
No, that's great news, Brad, and good to hear things are going well out at North Shore, and your boys are back after their first loss for the season last week. And well done again today, and thanks for your time here on the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show. Moving on again here in our football segment, we've been joined by Liam and Nathan from the North Shore Seagulls under 14 side. They had a good win today here at Queen's Park. And Nathan, just firstly to you must be feeling pretty happy after getting the points here today.
Yeah, not much though.
And I guess for you guys, you've had a very good start to the season, and you must be pretty happy with that too, having only the one loss last week.
Yeah, we're doing all right. Last week we didn't go as much as we expected, but this week we improved.
And that's something that's positive for you too as well, Liam, that you did bounce back and made sure that you got the points after a disappointing result after last week.
Yeah, well, our first half didn't count off as that good because, our bounces weren't that good and they were just running the league. And then in the second half, we just improved so much, and then that's why we won.
What is it you enjoy about playing footy out at North Shore?
Well, it's where I now live, and it's just fun to play footy.
No, it certainly is. And just ask you too, Nathan, what AFL club do you follow?
Collingwood.
Collingwood as well. There's been a few Collingwood supporters today. Who's your favourite player?
Swan.
Dane Swan. Oh, I can understand that. Are you a bit of a ball winner yourself?
Yes, I am.
And Liam, who's your favourite? What's your favourite club? Sorry. Geelong. No, well, the Cats are definitely up and flying. That'll make Noel Fanning very happy. Who's your favourite player?
Probably Jimmy.
James Bartel. You try and model your game a little bit off him, or what position do you play?
I play ruck rover or centre half forward.
So pretty similar to James Bartel. And what about you, Nathan? What position do you play?
Wing. I play wing.
Wing as well. So plenty of hard running for you, especially out on those big expanses today at Queen's Park.
Yes, it was.
No, good to hear that you boys are working hard and you're back up and running after your loss last weekend. Thanks for your time here on the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show. I've been your host, Tim Mitchell. You can join us again next Friday morning from 7 a.m. Thanks for your company.
This show brought to you by Read the Play, Promoted Trophy and Clothing Company, Kempe International, De Grande Cycle and Sport.